Okay, so time to make some anabolic protein bars from Greg's recipe book. First up is 300 grams of Vitafiber, cinnamon, a whole gallon of protein powder, and then just want to mix that up. Put it in the fridge for an hour or so, let it firm up, and we'll see what we come back to. Okay, an hour is up. See how these protein bars are looking. Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. In this one, I'm going to be giving you my honest, unbiased opinion on Greg Doucette's Anabolic Cookbook 2.0. As somebody who now owns both cookbooks and has made some criticisms on the first cookbook in a previous video, I want to give you a true update on what has actually changed with the new and improved book and what you can expect if you do want to get it. But first, take 2 seconds to subscribe to my YouTube channel, ashmaypt, and also give this video a thumbs up whilst you're at it. Okay, so like I said in a previous video of mine, I did make some criticisms about his original book. These were just some areas where I thought the book was a little bit lacking, or just some ways I thought it could be improved, especially for the price point of $99. Now, don't get me wrong, overall I loved his first Anabolic Cookbook, but nothing's perfect, right? So in my eyes, the main flaws and where the first book was lacking were that, yeah, it had 100 or something recipes, but a lot of them were basically small variations of the same recipe. Within those 100 recipes, 10 or so were just basically the same wrap, but with different meat choices. 100 recipes sounds like so much and so much variety, whereas in reality it wasn't as much variety as you probably thought. Rather than paying for 100 recipes, you were just paying for a couple really damn good recipes. Secondly, it didn't have any pictures. I think that for a $100 book based around food, you need pictures of everything. You eat with your eyes before you eat with your mouth. And sometimes I'd be scrolling through the book just trying to find something to eat, and there were recipes I just couldn't conceive what that final outcome would look like in my head, so I just never even attempted them, just scrolled right past. Whereas if he had pictures of what to expect, I could see how good they looked, I could see the volume of the food, I'd be much more likely to try out those recipes, and I would have got more value from that book because I would have used a larger percentage of it if there were those pictures. And lastly, I think it just relied a little bit too heavily on products that were just hard to find and a bit out there. Before Greg screams at me, I know that you can buy these things online, and I have done that. It's okay, Greg, calm. But having recipes that are filled with ingredients which you can just pop down to the local shops, especially when you don't live in Canada like he does, I live in the UK, if I can just pop down to the shops and quickly grab the ingredients for the recipes that I'm currently craving, then that makes me much more likely to use them than if you have to order it in bulk and wait a month for it to get here from America and pay 3 times the price of the product just for shipping alone. So really, those are the only 3 flaws that I could pick out with the first recipe book, and they are kind of nitpicky issues, but even so, it's an expensive book and nothing's perfect. And now on to the important part of the video. Have these issues been improved in the new cookbook 2.0? Yes, they have. Kind of. His new cookbook has way more recipes and way more variation. It kind of blew me away when I was looking through it. The amount of recipes in this new book is actually kind of intimidating. His first cookbook pretty much just consisted of wraps, ice cream, protein bars, and some breakfast pancakes and French toast. That was pretty much it. Whereas in this new one, there is literally over 170 recipes which are split into 14 different categories like breakfast, entrees, sides, desserts, treats, snacks. It's crazy. So needless to say, this is better. He also added some pictures. Some. Unfortunately, there still aren't pictures for every recipe. In fact, there's probably a picture for every 20 recipes. But that is a step in the right direction. Greg has finally got the camera out and we have some insight on what some recipes look like. And I have to say, it's already done the job. It's already got me looking at things that before I probably wouldn't have considered. I'm now considering. I do think it's a letdown that it doesn't have pictures for every single recipe in here. But then again, I do understand that 170 recipes would have taken a lot of time and a lot of money to get all those pictures for. So it's a step in the right direction. And lastly, those weird, hard to find ingredients. Has that improved? Yes! Obviously, Coach Greg is not Coach Greg without a bucket of Vitafiber, a jug of xanthan gum, and a gallon of syrup. But this cookbook also has a ton of recipes that don't use that kind of stuff and have things which I can find in the UK. Hey! So overall, yes, my original issues with the first cookbook have definitely been improved on in Cookbook 2.0, and that is a big plus for me. So now the initial comparison between book 1 and book 2.0 is done. What are the best parts of the Anabolic Cookbook 2.0 in my opinion? Variety. Variety has to be number one. Like I mentioned earlier, there is so much variety in the recipes that he provided. It's insane. It's literally overwhelming at some points. When I was looking through it all, I had to take breaks to kind of absorb everything. I couldn't just look through the book in one go. I had to put it down, go away, process the information that I had seen, and then go back to the book. It was madness. Just a few of the different categories which you can expect in the book include pancakes, loaves, muffins, eggs, protein bars, entrees. He even has pizza crust recipes. So I really think that was a massive improvement and I was super happy. The other thing I love about this book is his creativity was just on another level. Honestly, once I knew about Coach Greg's protein ice cream, his French toast and his protein bars, I kind of thought I'd seen it all. I thought I'd seen everything that he had to offer, but I was so wrong. The amount of creativity in this book is insane. There are things in here that I promise you, you would never in your lifetime think of, ever. And because of that alone, to me, it was worth it. Now moving on to the bad things about Cookbook 2.0. Quick spoiler, there's not much to say. It really is a good book, so the only two bad things I have to say about it are what you probably already expected. The first is the price point. It's no secret that Coach Greg values his knowledge a lot, and so he should. The guy knows so much, but it can't be denied that $150 for a cookbook is a lot of damn money, and it is a lot of value, but it's a lot of damn money. For some people, for a lot of people, the price point is a massive turn off. And if you did business studies at school like I did and you know about price elasticity of demand, I can't help but think he would sell more cookbooks and make more money if he put the price down, because the demand would, more people would want to buy it. That being said, you can still make a very good anabolic type diet just from watching his videos, which is free information. So if you don't want to spend the money, don't. And the only other issue I have, like I already mentioned, is the lack of pictures. I don't know if it's just me being a bit of a simpleton, but I like pictures. What can I say? Come on, man. We want pictures for every recipe. 3.0, bring the pictures to us, please. So with all of the reviewing done, the final question, the most important thing, is it worth the price? Well, you tell me. Unfortunately, I literally can't answer that for you, because value of something is very individual, and something is only worth it if you're willing to spend the money. So if you're not willing to spend the money, then it's not worth it. Take what I've said in this video, Think about whether you think it sounds like something that you would spend that money for. Think how it will affect you, how it will improve or not improve your life, and based on that, make a decision. Based on your income, make a decision. If you're broke, struggling in college, don't buy the book. There's better things you can do with that money. But if you've got some spare cash and you're happy to spend that money, then just do it. And that is it, guys, for my unbiased and honest opinion on Greg Doucette's Anabolic Cookbook 2.0. What changed, what improved, the best bits, the worst bits, what I thought about it, all the good stuff. All in all, I think it is a really, really great cookbook with great tasting recipes that get you so full, have super low calories. You just will never be bored and never fail your diet when you're eating from this book. There were some major improvements from the first cookbook, especially in terms of variety within the recipes, and the whole thing definitely feels like it holds a lot more value than the first one did, because a lot of people were actually disappointed with the value that they got from the first book compared to the price tag. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. I'm definitely interested to hear your opinions, and if you have any questions about the cookbook before you may want to buy it, drop it in the comment section below and I will give you an honest response based on my thoughts on the cookbook. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, ashmaypt. I have new videos coming out every Tuesday and Friday, so join the team. You don't want to miss out on the good stuff. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Thank you for watching. Until the next one, see you later, guys.